Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out. Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. On first down. Benjamin, he'll have a first down past the 40. And a cutback right sideline. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards.
46 yards on the play. And the Colts first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 22-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and inches.
Let's go now. What's he running? What's he running? Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to.
This is Hines, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Indianapolis.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. After the interception, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable. Hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Outside. Tight end right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Hey, 80. Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Brissett. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go. 6 yards. 53.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Hey, I'm coming.
We're scoreless after 1.
Let's go.
Faking the give, Darnold. And it's incomplete to Smith. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 37 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, 57. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Push him back. Push him back. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Yo.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play that time for the Colts. 58 yards. Nothing conservative about that play call. You said earlier in the quarter you wanted to see them open things up, maybe take some shots downfield. There you go.
Yeah, and that one was successful. But even if they're not successful, when you take those shots downfield, they've got to back off a little bit, loosen up a little bit on defense, and give you a little bit more room if you want to run the football.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm coming. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. 53 to Mike.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Two-jet bomber.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight end right. 3 down. Hey, check.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards that time.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We're going to sack. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down.
Darnold. He's got Smith here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A play fake, and it's Darnold fighting to stay upright. Darnold, he lost the football. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
61, matchbox lights. Motion.
A final shot before the break. Darnold, he'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breaker.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line. On first down, Benjamin. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Check 13, check 13.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run on first down. Hines. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett. This to Hines on the drop-off. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go. It's the outlaw. It's our time. It's our time.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, it's Hines. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Benjamin. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They run with Hines. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the accuracy lacking there for Zuerlein. It's off to the right, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a give right side. Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, and that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the 4th quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Ready, ready. Good roll. Red. 53. Not 53. Not ready. Deuce.
They'll go with the keeper. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
65.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.